right, so welcome to this new video of Instagram software, how to post only 3 times per week. This is exactly what I do. So I actually took a break from Instagram and I lost a lot of followers because I wasn't really engaged and wasn't really interacting, wasn't doing a lot of things. So I completely stopped doing everything. The beginning of the year, all the way from January to March. I will show you the analytics here in a minute on the software I'm using, which is Savola. So, um, so really, it is going to be all about your content and the message that you have to promote. Um, at that point, so if your message is not inspiring, if it's not, you're not sharing a story, and you don't have a theme of what you're actually doing, so later on in this video, I will actually let me an opt-in for the thing that I'm using, and you can kind of like use it and then use it in your own style, right? So as I said, it'll be opt-in for it. It's I don't have it on here. By the time I even launch this video, it's not going to be down there. So you probably be later on. So then on that is how to automate Instagram from the follow for follow method, which I do not do. So usually what I do is I check out someone that follows me, and then I really decide if I'm gonna follow them back, especially if they don't engage on their own profiles. So that's a later video of how to check people that are engaging or not engaging. Usually you'll know by if they actually comment on your posts. So next, do you really need to post every day? And the answer is no. I literally post 3 times a week, which is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and that is it. So by the end of the year, this is in the year of 2018, that's what I was looking at doing and seeing, and just seeing that every day I wasn't able to promote my content the way I wanted it. So there was a bunch of content being promoted all at the same time. So there'd be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday. So I was posting like 7 times a week, and I'm like, dude, this is not working. So today I'm gonna give you a step-by-step method of the best Instagram automation software. This is stuff that I've used and it works. This is you can just apply this strategy with only doing this one strategy with automation software and plus posting 3 times a week. So then there is going to be a link for the file editor software itself, and I'm also going. There's going to be an initial in the description. There will be Instagram marketing strategies. It's a blog post that you'll be able to go to and show you a more in-depth training inside of stuff. When it comes to the DM groups itself, on that part of the section, I am going to be getting rid of that and really talk about community, because really it is going to be about your community and them helping you and really helping you build and you interact with them. And as I said, that's a completely different video. So I'm going to be changing a lot of my training inside Instagram, and I'll have to rip and pull some stuff out for the paid stuff and all the other stuff. But anyways, we're gonna jump into the tutorial. And first, I told you I was gonna show you the analytics from March. So it dropped down. It dropped down far as about 15.3 followers. So at the beginning of January, I had 16.2 followers, and I decided I was gonna take a break. So from there, I lost about 700 followers in a matter of 2 or 3 months. January, February, March, so pretty much 3 months. And I started posting March the 1st, which you'll see right here. So there was kind of and now like trickles up, and it's pretty much been going up, up, up. Couple lost followers, but probably from the recent post that I shared about DM groups. Not really going to get into that, because by the time you really see this video, that's not even going to be a relevant post, and not going to be on my page. I mean, it'll still be on my page. It just won't. It won't be visible. So next is how do you get all this stuff up and running? Okay, so one of the first things we are going to do is we're going to talk about the follow and follow method. I do not apply that. I do not recommend that strategy. People that follow you, I would say look at their profiles and then go from there. But okay, so next, first step is going to be if you download this software and you purchase it, what's going to happen is you're going to hit users. And when you hit users, you're going to be able to create a list. So when you're creating a list, um, so I got a pretty old computer, so I don't like to respond all the time, especially when I'm doing videos for some crazy reason. So, and also there's a blog post as a step-by-step method of all the stuff I'm going to talk about, and you will actually see this video. So let's say you are in travel. So you would just hit travel and just create your list. And you hit create. And then you would have numerous amounts of hashtags. I would suggest you doing your research and really busting down of your target audience that you are trying to inspire, that you're trying to share travel photos, that you're trying to do anything it is, if you're into gaming or anything in that nature, and you're trying to build a account that more focuses on just gamers. You want to focus on gamers and interact with them. So then from there, you're gonna come down here. Let's say where we at. Okay, so we're right here at users. Now I don't apply this. I don't even use this, right? Um, Now you can use this. So what you would do if you're going to use this feature is you're going to name it. Say travel pics, and you get to choose followers. So if you're going to choose followers, so you want to find a page that is a pretty big page, probably at least over 100 to 500,000 followers on their page, and then you're going to find their ID. When you find their ID, okay, so their ID is going to be, so let's go on Instagram real quick. So we're going to go on Instagram, and the ID that you are going to see is, so you don't choose, so of the hashtag that you're using, you want to make sure that you choose it. So if we're going to target followers, I don't really target followers because a lot of them just might be generic kind of followers. And man, that's running really slow since it's really cloudy today, because I don't live in a big city, so you got to kind of work with me on this. So then from there, you are going to put in the user ID. Like, let me see if I have one already set up. No, these are based on hashtags. Hashtags are a lot easier to set up. So, no, not now. So let's say travel. Oh, Jesus. You know what? My computer's been working fine all day until I start running a video. Okay, so, oops. So let's say travel, and it should pop up. Travel. We are just going to base this off of this, and this is going to be your user ID. If my memory serves me correctly, we should be able to just put that in. Oops. And it'd be Nat GL Travel, and it says new list, and then you're just gonna hit add, and that's it. So the user ID is just the last little bit inside the ID. I don't really use that because sometimes the followers might be kind of, they're just following them to follow them and not really your target audience that you're trying to reach. So what I do is I use the hashtag feature, and this is where you're really going to have to research your hashtags, especially when it comes to marketing your business. If you're going to do local, if you're trying to do digital marketing agencies that are you're trying to help them build an email list or whatever it is that you're doing, right? So same thing. You're just going to add the name I just put travel pics. You can do same thing here. If you're into travel, then you can do that. And then you just find the hashtag. So, ooh, computer acting funny again. Okay, so from there you just add in the hashtag like travel destination. Obviously, I'm not a travel page, so I don't know any of the stuff. So as you've seen up here, so you would pretty much just, damn it, oh crap, this is fucking going crazy. So like up here, you see marketing and coaching. You just add in a hashtag. So if you were into business, then you're going to hit the business hashtag or the marketing hashtag or the marketing 101 hashtag, internet marketing, and then you would set this up, and all of them are ready to be automated, right? So from there, what you're going to do is you're going to come into where it says users, and you're literally, same thing is when you search, is you're going to come in, and we're going to use the hashtag. You can use the followers and use the ID just like you would inside when we were setting it up. So next part is the hashtags, and we're just gonna hit travel, and then you're gonna hit search. And what it's going to do is going to scrape of all the people that use that hashtag, and then it's going to give you the actual results that it comes up with. So it might take here in a minute, but while we're sitting here waiting, so when it comes to actually creating content, okay, okay, so then you would hit the drop down menu, and you just hit save. Oh yeah, that's right. It just takes it away on this one. So where are we at? So you would actually go back up to users, and if you were going to set this up, is this the one? No. Well, I'll wait till it quits jumping on me. All right. And it looks like it's just going to play with me right now. Okay, so we have users searches. So you know, go over, come here up to users, and when it comes to doing this, you're going to want to set this up, and you want to automate. So you know, hit yes, and you have to your lists are down here. I don't even mess. Okay, here where it says follow. So if you want to follow people, you're going to hit the follow button. Obviously, mine's not automated. So what? And you would hit your travel, and then you come up here and you add the list, and then you're going to hit. Um, you're going to click on the red button, and it's going to turn blue. I'm not going to turn mine on because it's not what I do. So then you have your delays between 2 to 5 minutes. It's going to follow someone. So usually, if it says 2 to 5 minutes, it's usually either 3 minutes or 5 minutes, right? So then if you're just beginning your account, I would suggest starting with 50, and then waiting a week, and then do 100. Then another week you can do 2. As I said, I don't use this feature just because it's not something that I really teach. Okay, so you would come back up to users. I just want to make this clear. So every hashtag that you have going on, what it's going to do is it's going to keep on scraping of the people that are using that hashtag. When it comes to followers, when it comes to comments, when it comes to DMs. So next part is going to be the comments. So comments is the feature I use, and there's really 2 parts to this. First part is you want to hit photos. Those are my photos. That's more for the DM. So photos. What you're actually going to do. Let me pull this down because this is the section that you need to know. Okay. So just like anything else, you're going to create a list and put, let's put boss man, right? And you're just going to hit create. So you created a new list. You see it's right there. So I have like a huge list of different hashtags to use. I use 5 at a time. So of everything around everything that I'm doing, like motivation, personal stories, and I create. There's like 8 different lists of different hashtags that I use inside of Instagram, which helps not look so spammy inside of using an automation tool. Because eventually, if you keep on using a hashtag over and over, you're going to be targeting the same people over and over and over. So I figure a list of 5 different types of hashtags on each section, you should be all right, because usually they pull up about 80 different kinds of people every time you search. So that's what, about 400 people, and it takes about one to 3 days for it to go through the entire list, and then you can erase them. Or what you can do is you come up here and you're going to hit one of these of the lists that you have created. Obviously, you're not going to create my list. Well, I just hope not. But then from there, you just want to hit that and you hit rename list, and then you can put in the new hashtag that you're targeting, and do with 5. Okay, so then what we're going to do after we do that, okay, let's move forward. Where's it at? And we're going to move in. Okay, so we just got done with photos. We're going to move into comments. All comments are going to be done manually. So you can just say, wow, this is an amazing piece of content. And let me move my face out of the way, and then you just hit add. So that's on add stuff to my stuff that I'm doing. So then you hit searches. Okay, do not um, add this feature, especially for comments, because what it's going to do is going to scrape a bunch of people that had different comments, and it's going to generically grab whatever comments are on there. And yeah, it's just not a good idea. You just need to come up with your own comments. So usually every 3 months, I usually change my comments and then change it up, put new ones, put this, like what was working, what wasn't, and really decide what's the best strategy inside of doing that, right? So as I said, do not turn on this automation feature, or you will get a collective list of automation comments that are not really necessary. Okay, so after we go through this, I'll talk about some of the settings that you know what, the settings you can just leave on the way they are for the most part. And you'll see photos down here, and you'll hit comment. Okay, this is 2 features. There are 2 different features when it comes to doing this. There is your comment section. Well, and if you created, which is, remember, this is your comment section of lists, and pretty much write all your comments manually, and hit whatever ones that you choose. Or if you write a couple of different lists, you put comments 1, comments 2, comments 3, comments 25, or how many different types of comments that you might have. A list of at least 10 to 20 probably get the best results. And just testing different things that you're doing. Just like this one, this local marketing business, gone. It's not really effective hashtag. Really understanding exactly what's working. So this year I created a huge list, and just going through them right now, like while I'm talking to you, and really understanding which ones that I need to get rid of. Okay, so from there, where we at? Okay, so create the list, and just like in all like of the list that you created, where you hit photos, those will all be in here, and you want to add them. After you add these lists, you're going to go into photos, or you'll be able to automate your comments. So you're going to hit photos. Um, hold on. And I didn't create a list for this because I showed you how to create a list, and I didn't really want to go back over this section. Okay, so it's gonna take a minute, but when it comes to creating content, you really need to understand what people are actually wanting from your page. Is it travel? Is it a combination of different things? And really figure out what people are attracted to, like what people and how people are getting to your page. So let's say we're no, okay. Oh yeah, boss man. So we'll click on boss man because it's not even in there, and we're going to say it is online traffic, right? And it's the same exact process with the followers. This is the only way that I really use the software is through comments, and I use it to track exactly what's going on. So what you see of the red bars and the blue bars. The blue bars are for likes, and the other bars are for likes. The other one's for follows, which is the red bar. And those are really the only two you need to be pay attention to. You shouldn't really focus on the likes. You need to focus on, if your business, are people visiting your website? Are people clicking the links when you promote a blog post or whatever it is that you're doing? Oop, that would affect the result. Okay, since we're waiting for this again, okay, it's about to come on here, is yes, creating content. You do not have to do this every single day. You find a way to promote. One thing I will say that you will need to do is you will need to like and comment on other people's posts just to draw attention to get more people to you. This is with your audience that's already following you. What this software does is getting people to you. When you get them to you, you need to start interacting with them. Okay, so after this part, you would just hit boss man and you just hit save. So we just create a new list. Obviously, then you go back to comments. We can just see if it went through. I'll add list, and it did go through. But I am not going to use that. So yeah, so if you want to delete them, is that you're gonna hit here and hit remove, and you'll be done. Now, when it comes to automation DM, I do not like this feature inside of Follow Adder. Just because it's what it does is send a photo. Usually, when photos are sent, people know that these are automated. But what I am going to do is I'm going to show you how to use it. So pretty much what you would do is you just add a photo, right? I don't think I got one already. Let's say, okay, it's loaded now. Okay, so you would just choose a photo, whatever photo that is on your list, and you would go from there. And let's say I wanted to choose this one, right? And then you hit open, and the caption is you're going to write the message, whatever is like, hey, thank you for following my page. My name is question. Well, you put your name in. How long you been on Instagram for? By the way, I have mind taking a look, Paul, right? I mean, that's really it. And just come with your own message. As I said, add photo and add your own message, as obviously. So how this really works is, come down here where it says a thank you and other DM. The other DM is just a follow up, and then you're gonna be like, hit thank you, and then you're gonna hit automate. Now, when you have set up 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 different messages, reason I didn't like this, you gotta kind of keep the message short, or it'll do these crazy line little deals. I'm not even sure exactly what to even call that. But as I said, the only thing that you really need to do is use this for comments. So now tracking is important, right? You need to understand what's working and what's not working. So if you are in email marketing, this will be the way you'll be able to track. So we're gonna pull this over here. So let's say, like, I don't even have my list even in my bio at this point. So I have a new list, rebuilding an entire course. So like right here, let's say I did 50 leads, right? But here I only did 5. And then what you need to do is you need to go back to your profile and you need to actually analyze to see what you're actually doing, right? So you're like, okay, on this day I posted this. On this day I posted this. And what can I do to improve of getting more leads to me? Or do I need to run ads, or do I need to run shout outs? Now, this will help you grow. This will help you grow on a steady pace. But if you're really looking to grow quickly, shout outs and ads are pretty much going to be your best friend. Okay, so let's do the settings. Settings are pretty simple. This is all going to respond to everything that's on your computer, and don't touch anything, right? Don't even mess with it. I've never touched mine, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so when it comes to registration, you can try to copy my registration code, but it's not going to let you because it only allows one. I bought one profile. I was running 5 at one point in time, right? And it does work. So if you're going to buy, like, of the 5 different profiles, or the 3, or okay, so what you're going to do is you're pretty much going to use them as fan pages, or if you're actually going to actually be on them, you can direct them to your business page or whatever page that you're trying to do with your link that's in your bio, and then go from there. So okay, so what you're going to need to do when you're setting up, of course, you don't need your code, which you get as soon as you buy the product from them, and they send it to your email. Sometimes it's right away, sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes it's 20 minutes. So just wait, and then you'll come in here and it's going to say add registration code. Type it in here and hit your new username and password. Hopefully you have saved your password, or you have to go through the whole process of getting a new password. But other than that, this is really it. Like, this is really an easy software to use. One of the things I noticed, I mean, it's not too easy, but so one of the issues with everyone using Follow Adder was pretty much them. They was having a hard time actually understanding and how to automate it, right? Because if you don't understand, if it's really complicated to automate, it took me a minute to realize what to do and exactly do it. So everything comes down to this manual part. Like, you'll be doing everything manually. So this is an Instagram. automation software bot that I use, and how to post 3 times a week without having to be posting 7. So as the end of this, I'm going to talk a little bit about content, and I'm going to say content does matter, and it really depends on your audience and what they like. So you need to figure out the best times to post. You need to figure out what content makes them want to stay on your page. Is it your motivation? Is it your story? Is it the tips you share? Is it motivation videos, the content of other people that you share from them? But anyways, my name's Paul Savola. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and there will be some extra links down below. I have an ebook down there. I'll have the automation tool in the right down below. When you first see the description, be right there. It'll be more comments, so you'll be able to get that. And I'll have an extra stuff about DM groups. I have another blog post on Instagram strategies that you can use starting today. But really, those strategies only get you so far. You're going to have to invest a little bit of money into your business, especially if you're serious about Instagram and really helping it grow your business. But anyways, this is it. As I said, my name is Paul Savola. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you later. Peace.